A truly wonderful day and welcome to another new video. Today we've got the Audi A7 again. I think I keep saying Audi A6, but it's the Audi A7. It's a 2012 model featuring the special engine code CDUC, 180 kilobarrels, 245 HP, a 3-liter diesel engine. And as you can read in the title, we're going to replace the glow plugs here. One glow plug has already been logged as a fault, and it's really important to replace the glow plugs too, because if a fault is stored in the fault memory, usually an emissions-related fault, the particulate filter won't regenerate. And then you've got the problem. The particulate filter goes into limp mode. It will have to be removed and cleaned. Perhaps resetting it and driving on will be enough. That's another story. But the important thing is that an engine fault, if a glow plug is broken, isn't stored right away, or the engine warning light doesn't come on immediately. It's definitely recorded, but the engine warning light won't come on for it. The engine light usually won't come on until the particulate filter clogs. When the engine light comes on, the particulate filter's cleaned, refitted, and you go. Eventually it fills up again, because a glow plug sometimes fails, or some other parts do. Read the error codes more often, check what's in there, and clear them. Error codes have to be clean. In the engine area. Yeah. It's a 3-liter, it's a V6. It has 6 cylinders, so we need to replace 6 spark plugs. By link down in the video description, all the tools are linked down there. With the discount code WEEDERWOLF, you get 5% off the tools. If, for example, you snap a spark plug off, you need a special tool to cut it out. I strongly assume, that it will come out without any problems. I'd recommend spraying penetrating spray on all the glow plugs first. It's best to loosen them while they're warm, blow them out beforehand, and so on. I'd really love to show you exactly how to replace them. I'd say, let's go ahead and get started right now. I've noticed it's a lot easier to get to the glow plugs on this engine, honestly. Much simpler to access. I think the previous one was a bit more complicated. I don't remember the details exactly. But first cylinder, second cylinder, third cylinder. Yeah, it's all getting a bit trickier. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Yeah, long story short, carefully unplug the connector and do it very, very gently indeed. The plugs are built a bit sturdier overall, honestly, too. I think that's going to give us trouble. Put that to the side. That won't work here. Though. Maybe it's enough if we move it a bit to the side. Yeah. This one's not that easy. But we should be able to manage it. At least we'll get through it then. On that side, we sealed the valve covers and nozzles. I had already taken the plugs off and blown them out thoroughly. But for the video, we will just blow the entire setup out again a little more to get at the glow plugs. Where the glow plugs sit, we'll blow everything out now. Now let's try to loosen this. 10mm socket. This really isn't going to be all that pretty. This isn't going to be pretty. We'll let it warm up now because that sounds really even warmer. Now. Yeah, that's basically drawing the short straw. Because as you can see, the thread was either stripped when they're screwed in too tight. This is exactly what happens. Then we'll have to retap the threads. For now, put the glow plug back in and blow it out. That's how it is with glow plugs. We're not going to show a thread repair here. We'll quite simply show how we replace them. But like I said, the Schlittjahren can sometimes stripped. All right, let's try the next one and see how it comes loose. Yeah, it's coming off better. Also not looking so great, but already better. Next one. This one's rock solid, the third. Yeah, pretty good. Very good. I have to say, those are still the original glow plugs. I think the ones from 2012 are still seated in here. Now for the other side. The threads are definitely coming out with it. Recut the threads everywhere. The worst one here even came out with a small chip. That one's actually really very good right now, honestly. That's actually really very good right now, honestly. It came out really great. I think the fourth one was the one that got saved. Nobody would want to pull that one out. That came out perfect. Look, like this. Much, much better overall. How I will trim it now. This is how it looks now. You can borrow that tool too. Like, if a glow plug breaks off in your car, they even have the proper tools here to carefully drill it out. No problem. They've also got the matching threads here too. Cut. And also, of course, I'm hoping they're long enough. Then we'll trim the whole thing slightly. Yeah, it's linked below. I'll just cut that in, and then we'll screw the glow plugs back in. Then we can get on with it. Retapping the thread was really no big deal. The threads on the glow plugs looked worse than the threads in the cylinder. Important, of course, don't tighten the glow plugs too much. And be sure to properly grease the threads on the glow plugs. There's a special glow plug paste, a ceramic paste you can put on there. And then it'll work fine, really. The glow plugs do receive 12 Nm of torque. The plugs should of course be able to screw in very easily. So yeah, the tap is worth its weight in gold. I mean, the entire set with the different length thread adapters, honestly speaking, you can really extend it far enough. With this, of course, we wouldn't be able to get at it. To cut it properly. But you can also put this on here and make the whole thing really long enough to cut the threads properly as well, really. And then, of course, vacuum all of it out properly. Chips will, of course, fall in, or they might. But yeah, what can you do? It is what it is. Either trim it again and just hope that everything turns out all right in the end. Yeah, so that's what it looks like now, and then we can put it all back together again, carefully. And yeah, you can get unlucky, you can get lucky, so make sure to swap the whole thing regularly, clean it, recut the threads, and we'll put a buy link down below for this glow plug grease, so check it out please. It's sort of a ceramic paste you can smear around it. And then they should come out properly again next time. And then just go ahead and put the plugs back on again. Okay, now then. Yeah, guys, that's roughly what it can look like. When you want to change the glow plugs, it's really highly recommended to have these tools on hand. Thread chaser for the glow plugs and the other one not so much, but thread chaser, everything's linked down below. I think you can also rent it from XXL with the discount code VITAWOLF. You'll get another 5% off. We'll link all the glow plugs down below. We're also going to do an oil change here. We'll do the air filter, and we've replaced the injector flame seals. It's all linked. If you just type VitaWolf Audi A7 injector on the channel, the video will instantly pop up. Yeah, I hope the video helped some of you. And please drop a comment below telling me when you change your glow plugs, or if you don't change them at all. Because there's no set interval for it. But you gotta think about it yourself. If a glow plug gets beaten up for years, the injectors will eventually start spraying wrong, and sooner or later, you'll get a glow. If the pin snaps off, you're totally screwed. That's exactly why it's a good idea to swap them out right away. Please drop your experiences and thoughts about it in the comments below. I'd say until next time, bye for now everyone.